welcome back. Today I'm at the Grandview Cemetery in Fort Collins, Colorado. We're going to be visiting the grave of Jean Creed. She was a cowgirl and rodeo performer. So I'm going to tell you about her story as we go look for her grave. It looks like maybe a section of the cemetery was in a fire because I see a few headstones that are kind of blackened, which is interesting. Okay, so Mary Geneva, or Jean, was born May 14th, 1909 in Hamilton, Missouri. She was one of 11 children of Anna Lewis and John Craig, and was raised on a ranch in Morgan County, Colorado. She started riding horses at a young age and assisted her brothers with breaking and training. Her rodeo career began during the watermelon days in Rocky Ford, Colorado, when her brother bragged that he had a sister that could ride anything in the corral, but the crowd wanted proof. She rode the horse they had chosen for her the entire way down the track, bucking the entire time, and then she was hooked. She was sent by train at the age of 16 to help her sister who had just had a baby, when she saw an advertisement in the newspaper for the Cheyenne Frontier Days rodeo while on the train. She impulsively decided to go to Cheyenne rather than her sisters. She won the world championship in the Cowgirls bucking competition that weekend. She received $300 and a brand new Stetson hat as part of her first major win. Her parents knew nothing of her competing in the Cheyenne rodeo until they read about it in the papers. She joined the rodeo circuit, and at her next rodeo in Chicago, she earned first place in cowgirl bronco riding. By the fall of 1925, she was competing in half-mile races and learning how to trick ride. She joined the Leonard Stroud Trick Riding Show in 1929, where she did tricks and competed in barrel races all across the country. She was given a contract by him to perform in his Wild West show, and she spent the season in South America. At the 1930 Fort Worth Rodeo and other rodeos around the country, she won the Cowgirl Bronc Riding Championship. On the rodeo circuit, she met Lois Shorty Creed, a bulldogger of some acclaim. They married in 1931 and spent most of their married lives together performing in rodeos. Jean as a trick rider and Shorty as a wrangler. They traveled, endured numerous bone breaks and other injuries together. Jean could stand on a moving horse, duck under the horse's belly and under his neck, and dangle from the horse's side, then pull herself up into the saddle again. Once she went to a competition only a day after having inflamed tonsils removed and still won. Her tricks were dangerous, and she did not always avoid getting hurt. A severe injury to her back at Madison Square Garden eventually brought an end to her career. She and other performers went to London in 1934 with a Tex Austin rodeo to perform for King George and Queen Elizabeth. She was runner-up in the trick riding event at the International Championship Rodeo in London. And she once toured Australia in 1939 with Tex Austin's group, competing and giving performances. She retired from rodeo in 1941 and moved to her ranch near Bellevue, Colorado, not too far from here, where she raised cattle and horses. And she was inducted into the National Cowgirl Hall of Fame in 1982. I didn't even know that existed. That's pretty cool. I'll have to go check that out someday. And she died February 15th, 1993, at the age of 83, in Fort Collins here. And her husband Shorty, he died at the age of 89, so they both lived pretty long lives. Here is her, I should say, their grave here. You can see Creed, and there is, says Shorty on the top. Lois U, 1903 to 1992. And then you see Jean M. Geneva, 1909 to 1993. And they have some cool, of course, bucking cowboy art on here, which is pretty neat. Yeah, pretty cool. I tried to find video of her, but unfortunately there wasn't any. But I would have liked to see her riding and doing those tricks. Right, rest in peace, Shorty and Jean Creed. I finished just in time because the sprinklers just came on. But I hope you enjoyed that video and getting to see the grave of Jean Creed. Please like and subscribe for some more videos, and I'll see you at the next grave. Thanks.